Why, hello everyone, it's GleeCon, and here I stinking am, bringing another episode of Lore of Warcraft to you. And thank you so much for clicking and watching and joining in. This is part of a series we're doing on the show of a classic era walkthrough where we do every single quest, instance, zone, every little possible thing you can imagine, even the most trivial, dumb stuff, we do it. And we've been spending for a long time in Tanaris because there's just a lot of grindy RNG heavy stuff here. We're finally wrapping it up with the capstone dungeon, Zul'Farrak. We've ran this on Alliance. And completed it. And then we have did recently earlier this week where we did all the post quests. There's a lot of ties taking us back to Hinterlands. And right now we are waiting on our dungeon group to actually fully get together. It's been a little bit of time here. I want to say it's taken me about 15-ish minutes to try to get a group. Which is cool. It's fine. It's par for the course. It's a weekend morning day. But I do have a group. We have a 60 carry. It does look like some people are disappearing, but they're actually disbanding to go do a warlock summon. No worries on that. I'll just keep the names of the group there so I can invite them as they get back. They're summoning the 60. Somebody has a warlock alt and gadget stand. They're just summoning it there. So we're getting the party together. It should not be that long. We're going to do every single quest in the game. So let's kind of review those as we go. Stay a while and listen. Smash that subscribe. It says smash it. Tell your wife, your husband, your kids. Tell your mom, your grandparents, grandchildren. Get your dog an account. Have all of them like and then just play my videos on repeat. So I can really get that engagement up and embrace my next level self as a full-time Warcraft player. So the quest we're going to do, the easiest and the one that will probably end up being the longest for us, we'll have to wrap it up on the end, is Troll Temper. That is a quest where we promote them to leader, where you just have to get a random drop. The drop is maybe around 25-ish% until you get much later in the dungeon. You just you get these random little things and you turn it in for some gold at the end. I have yet to ever finish the dungeon with getting all 20 without having to go back and kill a couple mobs. Last time we got 17, and that was with most people in at least 3 of the group doing it. I went back at the end and I killed a few guys. The guys that are buried in the sand, and I'll show you, they have a pretty high drop rate. I got 3 off of 1 guy. So I did die getting it, but that was all I needed, and I finished the dungeon. Similar level and similar difficulty and similar annoyance, not quite as bad as the uncracked Scarab Shells. That is, there are these yellow, like non-hostile scarabs that walk around throughout. They're fine. They're not that tough to kill. And they have a small chance of drop rate, maybe 25%. So right around the same level of Troll Temper. There's just less of them throughout the dungeon, and you have to go out of your way to kill them. So those are not elite and non-hostile, so we can always solo them if we need to at the end. Okay, if you look at the Spider God one, there's a quest called Find the Spider God's Name. Now, this happens at the very first boss in the dungeon. He's a guy wandering around a bunch of scarabs, and you get the first Mosh'aru tablet from him, and you also can find the Spider God's name. It is, you get it by reading his tablet. I don't remember if you have to click on it or what the story is. It's all fine, but it's pretty easy. So those, we'll be working on the first right away, and then the Spider God in the first half of Mosh'aru tablet is quickly going to continue. The rest of the dungeon, there are some other bosses. It's kind of an open world dungeon. We will split off and go fight this guy who summons basilisks. That's the one time we wiped on the Horde, because this guy can heal summon continuous add. So if you get distracted, which we did, and you forget and you stop focusing down on him. And I think he's immune to interrupts too, so you really have to focus down the damage to get him there. And that will... That's why we wiped. But anyway, he's not necessary. You don't have to go off to the side to get him. Then you'll wipe your way around... I can't remember if he comes first or the Scarab guy. Pretty sure it's him. Then there's a Witch Doctor person you can fight, and he's not hard. That's the room where you can really get a lot of the troll temper at the end. Then you kind of wind your way through, and you get to this temple, and it's wave after wave. It's really the only difficult part of the dungeon, and it culminates with the boss, kind of a team style, council style boss where you're fighting a few different bosses at once. So he's going to essentially just pull and clear for us. So he's just going to pull. I'll drop Wind Fury on him. But that fight culminates. I just roll my face across the keyboard for DPS. You know... So I'm talking. So basically, when they said I'm rolling my face across the keyboard, I'm like, you know, I do see a lot of random arcane missile channels, and I do think to myself, like, what are they doing? Like, my wife will randomly just cast arcane missile when we're playing, when she plays on mage, and I'm like, I don't know. Unless you have something that procs off that, why are you ever doing arcane missile? So I'm not going to really touch on a lot of this stuff. Okay, so this Dustwallow person's gonna be, I cannot type today, I'm spelling terribly. But whatever, it is what it is. We should be fine. I'm gonna be looting, they're gonna be pulling. We have resing as needed. Let me go ahead and let's eat this last sausage, which will allow me to I put a sandwich wrap on their keyboard. This person is feeling themselves this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and like frostbrand weapon myself, I think, maybe. I'm trying to think what I want to do. I kind of want to have a lower level of earth shock, but since we're being carried, I don't really have to, I guess, sweat it very hard. So anyway, when you get to that temple near the end, you fight your way down, you fight a few bosses, and that's where you will get Divino-matic Rod. It's the best reward for completing this dungeon, other than, I guess, arguably the trinket. You continue on, you can fight the final boss right after that. They drop a good amount of troll temper. And then when you get to the pool, which you could start with if you want, you kill there's a woman there, and she gives you the second Mosh'aru tablet and the Tiara of the Deep. And then you can summon Gahz'rilla at the very end. And that's it. Then we're wrapped, and we'll just have to come back for troll temper. That's probably fine. 40 will be fine. With a carry, this should not be. This should be a quick run, and then depending on time, I think I'll do the second wrap-up run tomorrow regardless. We might do some to start this episode out. Okay, so again, we're going to let Dezel, part of a guild called Daily Blackrock Depths. This is a person that's very notorious in Classic Era server. They play a lot of different characters. They have them all titled. There must be some mod. He's going to pull. Okay. I'm going to just drop standard heals, standard totems. Yeah, please wait on the AoE shock. So he's just saying, because they pulled the threat like right away, which I get them. Okay, so I need to look for people picking up Troll Temper. And I don't see anyone looting that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep focusing on dropping totems. That's where we're going to be. And then I'll wait for people to loot. I don't know if other people need the tempers as well. That's my hope. So I'm just playing mop up. Cool. So they're going to switch to that. I'm going to let them charge in. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on with my totems. And this is going to be pretty easy. I'm not even going to really have to heal. Looks like. My first... I mean, I don't even know why we're really sheeping. He said let them pull, so I'm not going to mess with that. Okay, we got our first Troll Temper. Pull this guy back. Again, I'm just waiting for others to loot, and then hoping I can get the Troll Temper out of it. Okay, this time, since it's just a shorter fight, I'm just gonna... Got my second Troll Temper. Okay, that's good. And here we go. Okay. So we've passed the entry little hallway, and now we're entering the first small chamber. And it is not a big deal. So maybe he wants to pull all four. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop these 3 totems I've been working on. Go for the caster. Yeah. Okay. That's all. I will just keep my little sights on old Dezel there. This guy's a kind of blood drinker or something. Okay, we just got a second kill. And I'm not even going to put my healing gear on. Okay, so... Got a little heal off on him. I don't see anybody really looting this. He's just pulling back. Let my mana overflow. Okay, I guess there was no Troll Temper there, so we are still, unfortunately, sitting down at 2 Troll Temper. Perfect. Can we kill Scarabs too? Good, he's gonna get them for us, which is great. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and drop my totem. And then we're just gonna take these guys out. Yeah, we're always going for the casters first. Something, I think it's the bugs can drop that disease. Alright, so I did not get a Scarab Shell. Don't see anybody else dropping Troll Tempers. But whatever is what it is. I think we got a last second stun on that guy there. I mean, I'm still getting XP from this. So this is pretty nice. Level 54. Nobody looted that one. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna pull this guy just because, why not? I need him. Okay, I did not get a shell either. I'm just not... Whoa, I didn't see this dude. Did he pull him back there? Maybe. Go ahead and refresh my lightning. I don't even need... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so I'm not... That was a little bit painful on mine. We're fine, though. We will be fine. I just need to get my mana up a little bit. And I'll get his life up. Just a sec. Okay. I did not get... Still, right now, not getting any troll temper. There's one. No, it's not. That was just my regular loot. Alrighty. Alright. I mean, that was... I agree. I need these little guys. So I'm going to be greedy about looting them because I need them. Alright, so here we go. Nobody's unfortunately looting the things, and I need them, which is hurting me. Okay. There we go. Finally got a third troll temper. Holy cow. Got a little potion out of that one. Alright, so we've made our way out of that first main chamber now. And... we're working our way through. Okay, so... I mean, if this guy's not going to drop totems... Yeah, if he's going to drop stone skin... I just don't see a lot of that going on right now. Okay. Shaman's getting some... Getting... aggro. Okay, there we go. Got a fourth troll temper. Cool. Nice. Okay. So we are almost a quarter of the way done with the troll temper. This is a quote-unquote tricky pull. Really, it's not too bad. When you have a higher level person doing this pull, they won't chain pull, it'll just be one. Problem is you just have people that don't. Boy, should have done heals, but oh well. You just have people that don't that aren't looting. That's what's hurting me right now. But this is actually, there's not a lot of strategy for this. You can kind of see what some of the they are conservatively pulling. Just nice. There we go. I got a 5th one, so we are a quarter of the way through our troll temper. Excellent. Now we got 6. We should get it. I don't know that everyone is on this bad boy, you know? Like, on these quests. I don't think they are. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go for move our kill spot around. I mean, I have plenty of mana to keep picking up and dropping totems. There we go. Okay, we got the ancient tablet. I'll read it for you guys too that only watch me for Horde. But I'll read it. I will read it right now, and we'll discuss what we did. But we have 7 things. So far, we've got no scarabs. I'm just pulling these guys because I need them. They're not elite. Like, I feel like I can handle them all my own. What is that guy doing? Just randomly start casting Blizzard on, like, one dude. Okay. Alright. People will pick up... There we go. Here's another troll temper. We're up to 8. I guess maybe I'll keep rocking, like... Actually, you know what? Screw it. Get off there. So this is a side path that takes us to that other little side boss. This right here is just mobs. You don't really need any of them. They didn't want the troll sweat. This path right here is what takes us to the first boss. So the first boss I was wrong. I couldn't remember which was which, but the first one is the basilisk guy, I guess. I mean, I guess it's optional. It's fluid, but on typical ways that this runs... Oh, no, it is. It's the... Alright, so people need scarabs. Alright, so here we go. This is the boss. You can pull it back in here. Alrighty. Oh, we are just focusing this dude down. Cool. So we got the first Mosh'aru tablet. And now we'll work on AoEing some scarabs too. There is a second, the name I think. There you go. There's the tablet of Feka with dude's name. So it's right here. Echo, I don't really want to. Okay, so we are just AoEing down these guys. I don't need that. It's plate. Finally got 1 shell. So everyone just has to make sure. It looks like everybody needs it. We pulled somebody. Oh, this guy. I want to read this tablet for this other quest. We'll do that in just a sec. Okay. See if anybody loots that dude. Yeah, they're coming for him. Okay. I'm going to read this tablet over here. Iraka no Kimbo, god of tigers, lord of beasts, king of cats, the praise doom. Uite no Muezala, god of death, father of sleep, son of time, the night's friend. Elortha no Shadra, god of spiders, mother of venom, silk dancer, death's love. So that's what that was part of what we needed to do. We were trying to find Shadra's name, and we just did. Okay, so we're just trying to get as many of these guys as we can. We can always come back to this one at the end if we need to. Right now we're getting really bad luck. We've only gotten 1 scarab fragment so far because we all need it. There we go. We got a second one. Okay. You need only 5, unlike the Troll Temper, but it is annoying. Okay. So here is where the little side boss goes. Only a couple scarabs more. Oh, there we go, he's pulling a few. He's pulling some dudes randomly. I don't really think we need much else over here. Uh-oh. Those little scarabs can hit that beetle. Shadow resistance? Nah, we don't need, I don't need that. Alright, we got a 3rd Scarab Shell, so that's great. Now we're going to boss number 2. As you can see, that Scarab boss, the only thing that you gotta be careful is you just can't AoE, or, like, all the scarabs will fight you, and then it'll be like instant death. What? Oh, I think you just accidentally pulled someone. Someone said the poo-poo word, and then I'm like, why? What happened? But it looks like maybe they just pulled like a ocean dude. Cool. Sniper rifle. Yeah, we'll come up and drop a couple more totes. Bust a heal off on my man here. Or girl, I don't know which one Gahz'rilla is. So this is where we wiped before. Well, right after this, we actually fight the boss. These guys are a little bit annoying with the... they can do some stuns on you. So you do just have to be careful. We just got hit with something. Oh, I'm a leather worker too. So, I gotta think about leather working. See, they got me. With the hex. And there's just, we don't have anything that can anti-hex. Nah, I'm good on that. I have my healing gloves from my healing set, and that's worse than what I have. Okay, so I will go ahead and work on skinning on this one, since the other dude got the last one. Thick leather. Okay, so we're just clearing this area. The boss is inside there. I wanted to do it. That was another part of why we wiped last time. There was just no clearing going on. Alright, so here's the boss. Where he gets everybody going. Bringing us back to our base. It's also just better to have him over here. Trying to see the little boss. There he is. There he is. So you just gotta kinda take him down. I don't think you can interrupt him. Perfect. A mace. A one-handed mace that has a chance to blast enemies, increasing the time between hit with an AoE. That's a cool tank. So that's cool. Go for it, bro. I'm not going to go that single hand route, but that is a pretty cool mace for that. Let's let's see what we can do with these scarabs. Oh, they're killing more right over there. I'll solo one. Haha. Sharajua. Okay. So we will just get these going. Alright, so I got a 4th shell, I got a 5th shell. Boom, boom, boom. Now I'm all good. And I got an extra one sitting on the ground, so I would have had more than enough. So now there's a couple extra for people there. Now we don't have to pull scarabs anymore. Alright, so now it's a matter of troll temper. I have 8. One other person has 14. Okay. Again, I'm just waiting for the loots to happen. They ran ahead. Oh, I'm the one that looted that. Alright, so here's where you can get the extra at the end. We will go and get it if we need. And there's a little side boss in here, but you have to actually trigger him. She did a flash shield. I should have interrupted that. Okay. Alright, nothing on that. Oh, cool. We're gonna fight these guys, I guess. Now I will drop totems. Get everybody healing. But these guys are great for the troll temper. Said before. We're all great. Troll temper drop. They have a chance of dropping multiple. They also have a chance of not even being elite. That's another cool part of it. I do not know what this mage is doing. Like, he is just casting all over the place. He did not get the troll temper on that one. Or that one. Okay.
Consume you.
Alright, try to keep us close. I think we're within range. Alright. Okay. Where's the dude we're fighting? Cannot get him. Okay, these are a 31 glove. Mine's 20. No, mine are cool. They can have it. That was it. All that was in it was 11 silver. So nothing good in the chest. Alright, so this little Buster here. This little Buster Keaton. We've got some little trolls that they've drawn to. Ooh. Now that, I'm going to go ahead and need on that. And we got a 9th troll temper. That's cool. That will help out when I go full healing set, where I can spam baby heals. We are going to have to start ditching some things soon. Okay, let's read this ancient tablet too as we're walking around. So the mallet of Zul'Farrak. This tablet describes drops pretty early when you're killing the trolls. To create the mallet of Zul'Farrak, one must first travel to the altar of Zul and obtain the sacred mallet from a troll keeper. Next, one must bring the sacred mallet to the altar atop the troll city of Jintha Allure. Using the sacred mallet at the altar will infuse it with power and transform it into the mallet of Zul'Farrak. So pretty easy peasy. So now this is the room in the kind of clearing in front of the temple. The temple is the only really tricky spot. I'd say that Basilisk is probably part B tricky, but the temple is really the only spot where you're gonna maybe see guys like that. Okay, we got my 10th troll temper. We are halfway through troll tempering. Oh, that guy ran. I didn't see him up there. Don't make me go up there. Good. But the clearing in front here, this is not really a big deal. And we're not really doing big pulls, so this is actually pretty... I've seen people do crazier pulls without a level 60. Alright, cool. Nice, got my 11th temper out of that. That's great. Fantastic. And it seems like, you know, oh, there's these dudes, blah, blah, blah. But, and we're not getting that many troll. Towards the end, the troll temper drop rate is really good. There we go. We just got a 12th one. So we are now 60% of the way through our temper needs. Nice. That I do not need. Nobody, I don't need. Oh, I want it anyway. Now I'm out of the. I'm gonna have to drop one of these mineral waters. Okay, I will drop this cured ham steak. I will drop. Cool, we got a 13th temper. Notice the drop rate's gone up. I will drop some of these single ray items. That buys me a little bit of space. Okay, now that we're pulling a group, we'll get back into business with using all my totems. Oh, we got a 14th one. Didn't see those last two. Awesome. Okay. Go ahead and bop a heal off on old Dezel there. And here comes the wave fight after you fight this kind of a mini boss, the Sand Fury Executioner. You know, if you don't even get your own name, you cannot be really considered a boss. So I'm going to go ahead and drop Mana Influencing. Okay.
Let the executions begin.
We will. We sure will. So now my job is just going to be maintaining.
Talk to me.
Hey, get me out of here.
Hurry back.
So they're opening it up for everybody. Yeah. So they said delegate. Alright, so fight up here. And that, I mean, it is true. You definitely want everyone to come up here. If you've never done this before, it can be tempting. It can be tempting to not want to do that. Or to just bring the fight to the enemy, but it is way easier. Just take your time on this fight, let them come to you, and I've never really, in taking it slow, never really had a lot of issues. because the MPs... no, my secretaries do that. Okay. Alright, my totes are dying. My totes, my goats. We are just going to go ahead. They don't really drop a lot, though, so this is not the spot where you're really going to catch up on any troll toteming. So I think we're at 15 or 16. This is an elite. You gotta watch what you're doing. Like, I would not be spamming a fire, like rain of fire on this right now. Help. Okay, they're dropping bombs, but maybe that's like the NPC that's doing it, because I don't even know who the heck would be casting that. Okay, the mage is emergency, gonna poop their pants. Actually, I think it was the rogue that said they had the coffee, but I had to make the joke anyway. Alright, let's get out some of these other... Dang it. But it's okay when you are... when we're in a group like this. With a 60 warrior at Zul'Farrak. Actually, I kind of like this dungeon. I've never really created stress for me. Couple tricky moments, but even then it's usually like, you know, user error. Like, we should be better. Wait a minute. Oh, cost more. Cool. Alright, you just have to do wave after wave. We gotta be getting pretty close to wrapping the old... Can't even throw a fart for the high risk it involves. I have been there. I have some stories, guys. If you wanted to turn this into a pure fecal podcast, I have some stories both observed and perpetrated by Gleekon. Truly. This is pretty simple, though. This heel sitch that I'm in, just rinse, repeat. Keep the totems out. And, keep an eye out of the corner of my eye on heals, but this is very stress-free. I don't even know. That guy slipped through. I couldn't target him. That guy says every time. Whoops. Every time, we need a diet change. It's still pretty thick down there. With dudes. You perverts. I saw a shadow bolt being cast. Okay, about to redrop my totems. But yeah, I mean, at some point, you feel like these guys will... I just feel like it's kind of going slow, like they're just not. This event does feel like it lasts a really long time. There you go, now there's a wave coming. Got a rogue, old James Wolf. Get a little heal on old James. He's getting a little bit. He's taking a chunk of life. Still, looks like a good amount of mobs down there. Oh, our guys are moving forward. So they will move down now to like the middle of the thing. That's how you can tell you're getting near the end of the event, luckily. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and drop new totems down here. Oops, I talked to the dude by accident. Sergeant Bly. No. Sergeant Bly's a jerk, though. Okay. Oh, I guess if they're a prot warrior, they're not as excited about the Wind Fury I've been dropping. I mean, it's cool, but... there's still no looting to be had. Just such a slow caster. Now in hindsight, I wish I would have reduced the casting time. Really? I guess I'll go one more totem. Keep it over here.
Need help?
I heard a shield being dropped. Alright, so we made it to the bottom. We will have to kill this little duo boss set here. Yeah, I'm just, oh, he's getting some... Yikes. He's immune. Somebody's bubbling him. Okay, where's the mobs? Oh, that's shadow spells. Okay, so... all these dudes... that's cool. I won that? Okay. Might have to drop some of this stuff. So now... we let him do that, and then we're gonna have to go ahead and drink right now. We're gonna have to do another boss fight right here, and I need to drop a little bit more out of this. I guess I'll drop this single basilisk cart. I don't need to sit around on top of that. It's a little lame, but yeah, this intellect is cool, but the shadow damage is unnecessary. All right, here we go.
Can I help you?
Thanks a lot, Weak and Soul. We couldn't have made it without you. I don't know if I mentioned before something about repaying you for saving us. Well, you can forget it. Hey, Bly, Bilge wants his Divino-matic Rod back. How dare you say that to me? You little so-and-so, after all we've been through. Well, I didn't like you anyway. Come on over here. This other adventuring party of randos. Nice. I got the warlock or whatever he is down. This is actually Sergeant Bly himself. Get a little heal off on my other shaman. Get him. There he is. Okay, we're actually running out of... he resisted my magic. That's a butthole of him. That's a butthole. Why are you being such a butthole? Alright, and this is a... oh, I don't even know why I stopped attacking. Idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Come on, don't say that, Joshy. Okay. So, now we have the... central final boss. not counting the last little area we will need for questing. I need to anticipate more space needed. So let's drop some of these troll sweat things just to get a little bit more room. I think I'm going to need more because there's a couple quest items coming up. Alrighty. Okay, so again, now we're really hoping for that last... I need 14 troll... I mean, I still need 6 troll temper. There we go, I got one there. I need 5 more to go. So we are... There usually you can get, like, some from the boss here. And only one other person needs one. So I should be good, because then I'm going to stop competing even with that one other person. Would be nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, yikes. I guess I'll drop this poison totem on this one. All these snaky poos here. It's been pretty straightforward. Cool. Alright, I guess I got some leather. I'll just get it. I'm not worried about it. Alright, that's cool. So, we need... I don't think you get anything from these. It's just a couple nice bosses. He's going there. Alright, here I go too. We are coming in for these 2 bosses. Chief Ukors and then Ruzlu, his like little witch doctor baby. Okay, we got one down. The Sand Fury reigns supreme, he says. You can use, and these guys drop like 3 gold temper each. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is cool, but that is good for the rogue. Okay, so 21, 33, 46. And this would be a 24, 29, 39, 45. Yeah, I'll pass it on him. Yeah. I'll let the rogue have that, yeah, because that is really good for a rogue. I can't let him not have it. Oops. They went up there. My bad. Okay. Alright, so now we're in the last little part. We did not get any troll temper from those bosses, even though typically you do. And there you go. We got a couple people rocking and rolling. Okay, I got a troll temper there. We're down to 16. Pulling a couple mobs. This area too can present, you know, you just have to have a heads-up tank and you'll be fine. The pulls are not that bad, just don't be silly. Pull yourself back smartly and you'll be fine. That's all that it's about. Now, in this area, this is particularly rife for making sure you pull correctly because they will run off and chain pull other dudes, as that guy just started trying to do. So you can totally screw this one up. I've had a wipe here before. And this is really the last area. Like I said, I need 4 more troll temper. Some of these guys in this area, I mean, the drop rate is high, There's the woman, the actual boss. Let's go ahead and pull her. We're still within range of my totems. Cool. Oh no, that was just a chick. That was just a regular witch doctor. I was saying, man, she went down and then didn't drop anything. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's... So there's the Hydromancer, and she's going to pull Justice too, luckily. Okay, good. I was a little slow on that. Okay, so here she is, and she was trying to heal. Didn't get it pulled off. Fantastic. Alright, so we got those two things. And so we got the second tablet from her, and we got the Tiara of the Deep that we'll have to go back and turn into... Oh, what's her name? This right here is definitely the trickiest little pull. For show. Faux show. Probably of the whole dungeon. Okay. And they're getting healed too. Did a little... I'll worry about heals in a mo. Right now we're okay. Look, I got my... We're down to needing 3. Par for the chorus. Oh, they LOS'd. Okay. So... I could loot one, but I couldn't. Alright, so, yep, 17 for me, 19, so we, in total, between the two of us, we need, Alright, so if we just clear this area, we should be good. 17, remember, is where I finished last time, and that was with 3 people on the quest. So, our drop rate's been a little bit less lucky. Insta-looted them. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and come out here and drop. Okay. We just gotta get them, and they will pop us up. Just gotta try to... Oof. Fantastic. What is this? 10, that's a 33, 29 male, 30, I like it, 10 stam, 23 spirit. So I'd just be losing a little bit of intellect and a little bit of armor. To gain more stam. Okay. I just need 3. So we should be good. I did get that. That's a kind of a side grade. Okay, we did not get one there. I mean, we can, like I said before, we can get them without it. We don't need these. And now we're going on fast pulls. And I can kind of be conservative. Okay, I got one. I need just two. Now I just need one. All right. Cool. So that was nice. We didn't. This is a pretty good run. We had no real issues to speak of. No wipes. I mean, what do you expect? There you go. Got all mine. Yeah, I'm gonna really have to do the analysis on how I want that. I'm not gonna hearth. I'm gonna run out. Alright, so we're out of here now. We are going to bounce and leave. There might be a couple guys we have to run past. That's okay. We should be able to make it out without too much issue. Because of my higher level, I should have a lower aggro radius on some of these guys. That might get me. So we do have to make it around the corner. This is that initial clearing where the first kind of tricky pull comes from. And we're around the corner, so by the time they chase us and get back into range, should be good. I'm pretty sure we have all the quests completed. I'll look at time when we exit this instance, but these guys have started to respawn. I think we actually, I felt like that run was a little slow. Let's look at my questy tracker. It's still considered in combat because they're chasing me. You can't click it. I don't know why questy acts that way. I don't know why you gotta act that way, questy. We could turn in some quests, depending on time. May just save it all. Alright, so leaving the party. Let's look at questy. They're all done. Let's look at our time spent recording. Oh, we actually did it 10 minutes faster than we did it on Alliance. Took us, and that was with me waiting up front. So we have time for sure where I can turn in just a few. I'm not going to do a ton of turn in, but we need to go turn in Gahz'rilla. We need to go turn in these. We need to go back and turn in. We need to go to whatever, Gahz'rilla. So we basically want to set ourselves up as much as possible for the next run being the last time we had to go. Like the Ancient Egg, we're going to pick that up right now. Summoning Shadra, I'm pretty sure we've got to go down to Durotar for that. So, I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm not. And actually, I don't even think today we're not. I don't think we're even going to do Tiara of the Deep. What we will do is turn in all the things in this area, and then I'll go here and get ready to get on the flight path, and I will fly here on the next episode. We'll run down to Tiara of the Deep. Actually, I have this. Now, let's look at this. Let's think about this Gahz'rilla. It's a 43 chest. The Prim Scale Hallberg is pretty nice also. So it gives me 307 armor, Plus, I mean, I've modified it, but that's not a big deal because I can immediately remodify. So it's 17 more points of armor. So that's close to a 2-point loss. The 23 spirit, so for healing potential, is the same. So I would be gaining 7 stamina, and I would be losing 4 intellect. So it's overall a 3-point gain for like a 2-point armor gain. What's it look like? Oh. Looks kind of cool. That kind of looks better. Like, do I care that much about the stamina? That's better for soloing. It is blue. I mean, overall, by my calculations, so let's go ahead and take one of these thick armor kits and buff it up. So I'm losing some intellect, which is bad for my healing, to gain, and I'm losing a little armor. Actually, I'm not losing as much as I thought, because I had a 24 buff on this one. So 8 of that armor is coming from the new, stronger reinforcement. So I'm actually only losing 9 points of armor in total. So that's like a point loss there. That's good. That help makes it a little better than that 10 stam. Alright, so we are here to turn in this to Yakinu.
What you want? See ya later.
To have the tablets of the Prophecy of Mosh'aru, Glikansul. When I gain the tablets, I'll study them and learn how to contain the essence of Haka.
Later.
This is good. I can fuse these ancient tablets together and study their hidden secrets. My debt to you grows, Glikansul, and it will grow further still.
Okie dokie.
And we'll pick up the ancient egg. The Prophecy of Mosh'aru speaks of an ancient egg. It is a relic of a time when trolls ruled vast empires, and it has the power to hold the essence of Haka. It may be your only way to keep our world safe from his evil. Bring me the ancient egg, Glikansul. It is said to lay hidden deep within Jinta Aloa in the hinterlands, in a cave behind the amphitheater at the top of the city. Okay, again, that's something we can accomplish. That will go in the next episode, because we'll do that one tomorrow. Could take that, because it's either going to take a little bit of time to get somebody to help us, or we're going to be like corpse hopping our way to it. That's also a little tricky. All right. So let's play with the spreadsheet some. We just did quest walkthrough. Yeah, let's go over to this. Let's go ahead and make sure we're not hitting any mobs. Okay. So we just completed the Prophecy of Mosh'aru. Cool. And now we can actually go to Zul'Farrak and knock that one off. And that gave us the Ancient Egg quest. We actually did turn in Saving Sharpbeak also. Okay, oops, I'm rocking on a hill here. Alright, let's go turn in Gahz'rilla, and then I'll mess about with those. Cool. So 1 down. Where are we at with XP, too? We're level 54. Cruising. 6 levels left until max level, so we're 90% of the way through the level up process, which is pretty cool. And we are just past the halfway mark on leveling up. 8,200 XP needed for level up. That's pretty cool. And we're going to get a decent chunk of that just turning in these quests. And doing the other two, the Ancient Egg and the Shadra. Yeah, if Shadra's down here in Durotar, I'm not getting that today. So what we're going to do for this is... Actually, maybe I will go ahead and run down and get that, because that's a one-way trip, which is going to be followed up by a Hearthstone. So that's actually not going to be too bad. So it's just going to be the flight there, and it's a shorter run than when you're Alliance. But yeah, my guess is if you're looking at these quests, we got a couple. That's like 10 grand, maybe 12, 13,000. So we'll be somewhere around 70,000 after turning these in. We won't turn them in all on this quest. we'll be able to get another 10 grand or so from completing the other two. So we'll probably be in the neighborhood after the kills and everything needed of 60,000 XP remaining towards level 55. I'm pretty sure we did get all of our talents at 54. Yeah, I really just wish we don't have ancestral healing, so that's, I guess, is a key thing. We might have to revert, but what we do gain instead is the buffed up Wind Fury totem. So that is something you want. Alright, so here's where our Gahz'rilla comes from. Control magic.
Hey! You have a great day now.
Do you have the scale? I can't wait to try different ways to harness its energy.
Wow, you got the scale. Thanks, adventurer. I can't wait to get to work on this thing. So you saw Gahz'rilla? Was he as big as they say?
Now these are just simply better. I'm not going to be equipping Carrot on a Stick. I can keep it in my bag if I want for funsies. Oh, another thing we'll do on the next episode is we will go turn in, while we're in the Eastern Kingdoms, we'll go turn in our Dragon Scale Leatherworking quest. So that'll give us some XP too. So right now we're already at 75k remaining. And that allows us to complete the Gahz'rilla quest line, which is cool. So done, and I can go back to our main list and check that one off. So that's pretty nice. We're getting there. Now we're going to turn in a few in Gadgetston proper, Gadget Zen, and then head out to... Yeah, I don't need this Bad Mojo mask. While the 24 intellect is cool, it's not enough for me. Like, it could be part of a healing set if I really wanted. What I need is a one-hander weapon. I just didn't want to take it from that other shaman. He seemed like he really wanted it more. But I now have 4. We got a healing cape. So I now have a cape. 24, 8, 30, that's 54. So we have 63 bonus points to healing when I put on my healing set. Pretty good. Okay, let's turn in this bad boy.
Yo!
That's James Wolfe. Do you have the shells? My cousin in Booty Bay is waiting for the load of them and he's getting impatient.
Oh, great, you got them. Thanks, adventurer. You're a real lifesaver.
Cool, that was all. I knew there was a couple that were only like 700 XP. So, Scarab Shells is now completed. That was the lowest remaining one we had in this set. And then now we can go over here to Troll Temper, also pretty low. The gold's a little better though.
Greetings.
Did you bring me the temper, Gleekin Soap?
This is very nice temper indeed, and so much of it. I'll be at work for days before I use it all. Thank you, adventurer. Please take this as
Some of
payment.
this junk. I'm selling that helmet. I'm not keeping it. Yeah, we got a gold for that. We're gonna sell the tablet that we read. We already know how to summon Shadra. The Carrot on a Stick I'm not gonna sell because there are scenarios where it can be useful, and I just want to have that one stashed.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, let's go and turn in, what was that, Troll Temper? Yeah, we got Troll Temper. Nope, not do that. Okay, then let's maybe just, I'm not going to need that many. I actually got overzealous on my alliance guy too. Okay, so Troll Temper done. Cool. Did you find Sergeant Bly? Did you get my Divino-matic Rod?
You found it. Well done, adventurer. Did you have to fight Bly for it? I hope you knocked him and his band down good and hard.
Alright, so this armor, I would lose 10 points of armor. So that's a loss. But it is 32 points of pure healing magic, and I'd lose 25 points of, melee fighter magic. So that's a 7-point loss gain, but for a 10-point loss in armor. Yeah, I would just become so much less effective, and it's not like a healing specific thing. So let's see if this one gives me a bonus. This is 18 just points of stats. My Lone Tree Circle is 16. My Dragon Claw Ring is 14. So we're going to use it to replace the Dragon Claw Ring. It's going to make us drop 4 Spirit and drop 10 Stam. But we're going to get, we're actually drop 5 Stam and 4 Spirit to gain 13 Agility, which is going to help us in our fighting. We're going to go ahead and rock that bad boy. So the Dragon Claw Ring is now gone. But we gained a little bit of power in terms of melee. Right now, again, until we get towards the end, we are just, I'm just going full PvE.
How can I be of service to you today?
Best item
look
available.
Like a blacksmith to me, but I know how looks can be deceiving.
Okay. And that was Divino-matic Rod. Pretty solid. Pretty sure it's an upgrade for just about everybody that does it. Cool. And that is all we need for here. Now we're gonna have to fly. Yeah, so what did we gain on this from this experience? As we look, we can kind of look and see, how did we markedly improve? Well, we gained a very, very, very tiny upgrade in chest armor. We gained a small marginal upgrade on a ring. So very small. They made us slightly better in some areas, slightly worse in others. Net positive. Oh, this cape I have is better, right? No, because this cape is a 24 healing, and that is only a 12. So this is better in general, but this 24 healing cape, 31 armor, it's worse. Yeah, this is a better cape overall, but this cape is good for pure healing. I will keep that. Plus, it's binds when equipped, so I could hypothetically flip that over to someone if I really needed to, if I don't end up equipping it. But either way, pretty solid cape. Or just a pure healer. And it went okay. I really didn't. That wasn't a true test of my healing because of what we're at. All right, so I've got 2 more levels to do healing focus, which will take me to 56, and then I'll get to do 4 levels of purification at the very end of the road here. All right, what do we got? Missing calls. There are some sporting events in the world right now. So the NFL draft is two-thirds, well, 7 rounds, 3 rounds are done. The main exciting portion of that's over. Old Vikings got to draft a couple players, you know, is what it is. I'd say they did solid, nothing splashy. They have such limited picks that they can't, but it's been fun to watch the narratives that go along with that. And then my old Timberwolves in the playoffs. That has been fun. They had a really good Game 3. Very excited about that series. So the best that the world can hope for is, I mean, that the Lakers fandom can hope for now is a 6-game series. So that's pretty awesome. And the Timberwolves could make it as short as a 5-game series if they sweep them. And it's been pretty back and forth. Like the first game, the Timberwolves played aggressively. You know, they had a bad first quarter, and then they played really well. The second game, the Lakers just outplayed them. They wanted it more. They were very dominant in that game. Came out hungry, and then they looked a lot more flat. People, you know, a lot of cope going on. LeBron James looked really good. Like, he looked, you cannot believe that man is in his 40s. He can be very annoying at times. He doesn't annoy me as much as he annoys some people. I think he's a fun player to watch, but that was the best game he's had in the series. He had a really good game. All right, so, and when you look at players like Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and you look at, like, Anthony Edwards is also very good. He's a very good player. But it's there, and there are other teams where I look at their superstars, like I look at Joker, and you're like, okay, I can see where Anthony Edwards' skill set is. You know why he's in this conversation for being a top 10, top 5, depending on who you talk to. I'd say without question though, he's top 10 player. But when you look at him, like Doncic, now LeBron's getting a little old. He's still very, very, very good. And when he plays like last night, he was best player on the court on either side of either team. But Doncic, as much as I'm a hater of Doncic. He's probably my least favorite player to watch, and it's a shame he doesn't have to be because he's so good. His ability to shoot the contested shot is without parallel in the league. He is almost impossible to guard. He's ridiculous. But he is so annoying that I cannot root for him. I cannot enjoy anything he does. I just can't stand him. But he's really good. I'll give him his flowers on that. Like, I cannot argue. He's in the conversation for the best player in the league.
Your errand must mean much, adventurer, to draw you so
Yes,
deep into the
it does. I
monster.
need to give you this tiara. Will you be my
Go
tiara
with honor, friend.
person? Do you have the tiara, Gleekin Soul? Has Velratha learned the price of crossing me?
Wonderful. You found it. And what's just as important, Velratha no longer has it. Thank you, adventurer. I am forever in your debt. And if I sounded a little mean before, pay it no mind. You'll find me a much nicer person to those who haven't stolen from me.
Okay, so we get these shoulders, which we can't use, and we get the staff, which is deficient compared to my Rock Pounder weapon. It's a better caster staff, but it's not going to serve me. That 2% crit I'm getting out of the Rock Pounder,
Farewell.
that's just untouchable right now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hearth back to Orgrimmar. I'm going to keep the carrot and the stick on me for a little while. And I'm going to sell these couple things I just got when I get there. And next time what we'll do is we will work our way down Durotar, then hearth back. And so we're going to work on... Actually, I should turn that in, the Tiara of the Deep. Get that one marked off. So all we have left is this. So we're going to do the Spider God, which will give us summoning Shadra. He'll give us that quest, and then we'll have to take the Venom to the Undercity. I guess you go to Hinterlands or something like that. I don't know. But we have those that we'll have to take care of and go back. So we'll have some flying around, and we'll turn in that Dragon Skill quest line too. So we should get 4 or 5 quests done tomorrow. That'll be pretty fun. And, that's it. We are very, very close, and we're going to be starting Searing Gorge. So next week is going to be a Searing Gorge. I got a nice more gold out of that, 73. Searing Gorge week will begin next week. I appreciate everybody. Again, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Check it out. I got that content coming. I crank out episodes every week, and my Patreon also does the same project. I make weekly videos on the lore of Assassin's Creed. As always, everyone, I appreciate you, and I hope that you find peace in everything that you're doing today. But we got another episode and another dungeon in the pipe. 5x5.